Hello students, Standard 8, Physics chapter number 13, Sound. Now, we already learned so many things about sound, how it is produced, frequency, amplitude, how the sound is propagating, how can we hear the sound, and so on. We also learn about the limitations of our ears, that we can hear only a particular range of the frequencies sound. For example, human ear can hear only the sounds between the frequency of 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, which is known as audible sounds. And the other sounds like whose frequency is less than 20 hertz or more than 20,000 hertz are inaudible sounds for human ear, as we cannot hear those sounds. Then we know what is the difference between musical sound and noise. The sound which produces pleasant sensation in our ear, that is known as musical sound. And those sound which produces not nice but very, very unpleasant sensation, then it is known as noise. Musical sounds are also nice, but if it is also at a very, very loud volume, then it is also not remaining melodious and it also becomes noise. Now we will talk about the noise pollutions, causes of noise pollution, and harms of the noise pollutions. Also, the measures to limit noise pollution. So, first of all, let us understand what is noise pollution. We already learned about the air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution. Air pollution means the presence of unwanted gases or the particles like dust particles, the carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and so many other gases in excess. So then that is regarded as pollution, air pollution. Similarly, the presence of excessive or unwanted sounds is known as noise pollution. So the presence of unwanted sounds, the sound that we don't like to hear, or too much excessive sound, then it is termed as the noise pollution. So now, which are the causes, means sources of noise? There are so many examples you can give that causes noise pollution. We will learn about the few of them, like sound of vehicles, machines, crackers, explosions, loudspeakers including television and radio at high volumes, aeroplanes, etc. We know that the sound of the vehicles, they causes pollution, noise pollution, because sometimes that sounds are very unpleasant. So it is cause of a noise pollution. Similarly, machines, if you go to some factories, continuously you hear the sounds of the machines, and which irritates us. So it is also regarded as the noise pollution, causes of noise pollutions. Then crackers, we know that crackers, when they are bursting, they also create a very big noise, unwanted sounds. Similarly, some explosions that are done in the mines to break the rocks, so that explosions are also very harmful. Also, the loudspeakers, which includes like television and radio, if you are playing them at high volumes, then that are also causing irritations in our noise, in our ears. So it is also the causes of the pollution. Similarly, the aeroplanes are also, because when aeroplanes are landing or it is flying in the air, they also produces a very big noise. You can add some others also, like so many people are talking together, then it is also. Similarly, if you are in the busy road, the traffic. Similarly, if you go to the market. Similarly, when you are like what you call it, when so many like you go to the kitchen or somewhere, and your sounds of the utensils, etc. So you can also add so many causes that can produce the noise. So these are the causes of the noise. Now, harms of noise pollution. Harms means the bad effects. What are the bad effects of the noise on our health? First is lack of sleep. If continuously the noise is coming around you, you cannot sleep. So there is the lack of sleep. Because of the noise, there will be lack of sleep. Second thing, hypertension or high blood pressure. If continuously the sounds are coming in your ears, then what will happen? You will get headache. If it is excessive sound, then you also get hypertension. Your blood pressure will go high, and that can cause more health problems also. Thirdly, anxiety and other health disorders. Anxiety means you don't feel good in your body. You look like you don't have any energy, and so on. And so many other health disorders also can be there. And other temporary or even permanent impairment of hearing. It means that you can lose capacity of hearing. Sometimes for the temporary, for some limited time, or it can be permanently also, if that sound can affect your eardrums. So these are the harms of the noise pollution. Now, what can we do? Means measures to limit noise pollution. It means that what can we take steps? What steps can be taken so that we can minimize the noise pollution, so that we can be saved ourselves by this harmful effects of the noise pollution. First thing is, noise producing industries should be set up away from residential areas, because if there is factories, industries which are noise causing, then if that factories are running every time, it can get problems. We can get disturbed. Our sleep also can be disturbed. And so, those type of factories who are causing very sounds will be set up from the far away from the residential areas. Airports should be made away from residential areas, because when airplanes are going and coming down, both time there are very so many sounds coming of the aircraft's engines, and therefore it should be set up far away from the residential areas. And also that aircraft engines must be installed with the silencing devices. Example, we put the silencer in our vehicles. Similarly, in aircraft engine also must be provided with the silencing devices. Use of automobile horns should be minimized. We know that when there is traffic, people are hooting that horns unnecessarily. So that should be minimized. The use of these automobile horns must be minimized. Only they can use when it is necessary. Next thing is TV, music systems, loudspeakers should be run at low volumes, so that the neighboring people cannot get disturbed with that volume, high volume sounds. Trees must be planted along the roads and buildings. What is the advantage of that? Because trees can absorb the extra sound, and therefore the sound cannot spread far away. So that trees should be along the roadside or around your buildings also, so that can minimize the noise pollution. And last, use of high noise creating crackers should be avoided. Means of crackers, some of the crackers are creating very noise, too much high volume, and therefore that should also be minimized. Or you can add your own thinking also, so that you can minimize the noise pollution. Because as we know that noise pollutions are very harmful for our health. So these are the things that we should learn about the noise and noise pollution. So in this chapter we learn so many things about the sound. The vibrations causes sound and other characteristics of the sound. So here we are going to finish today's session. Will be followed by the PDF, and if any problem, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.